Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Dr. Nana here. Wherever you are all over the world, I say hello. The reason why I do what I do, it's because there's a popular saying here in the US from one popular radio station that says that there are so many people in the world, there are so many good people in the world, and if you cannot find one, you'll be that good person. So I say to you here that there are so many different kind of people in the world. If you are looking for a good person, if you cannot find it, you be that good person. So that's the reason why I do what I do. So many things going on all over the world, especially my country, Nigeria. And I want to tell you for a fact that insanity is doing the same thing over and again and expecting different results. That's not how it works. When you have stayed too long in a place, they say the flies will catch up with you there. Nigeria is a country that is full of resilient people. Nigeria is a country that believes so much in God. And that's necessarily a very good thing. But the way that we serve God, we need to start having a change of mindset, because relationship with God, it's one-on-one. It's personal. And I really want us to start to think about all of this. And that's why, since I found the Brekete show, I share the videos with you here, because it's in line with my beliefs. It's in line with my NGO, what I do, and what I committed to continue to do. The people who are doing the work of God, they don't necessarily have to have the emblem and the title. I'm going to be sharing another video with you here from the Brekete show, and I'm also going to share different other videos with you from other platforms. And you, as a human being on the other side, you have to now tell me who is actually doing the work of God, and what do we really need in Nigeria to move that nation forward. So I'll start with one video and we'll talk about it later. You need to listen, and listen good. Okay?
Talking like this, because death can come at any time. Una fit come tomorrow, una go see consultant Ike them frown face, wetin happen, ordinary president don't die, and that is all. That is the end of the journey for me. Part 1. The part 2 is more important. Everything what I don't good do on earth, I go give account before my creator. What about you? Are you ready to die now? What if you died now? What is your confidence? What is your hope? I'm asking you. We are all Nigerians. Things are hard, things are hard. Some of us are not honest. Some of us are not truthful. At whatever level we are, some of us are so corrupt. Some of us don't get conscience again. Some of us worship money and material things. Where are we taking the money and material things to? Okay, somebody will tell you, you will enjoy, you go ball, you go do for how long? The MD of Access Bank way die now. How many millions they take escort them with? If somebody been meet and say, see option, you no go die that day, but you go poor like your security man. Ask me what thing you go do. Some people go sit down. Person will die even better pass me. Ah, you're insulting God. The God will spare your life, get purpose for your life. No matter what you they pass through today, God is watching. God knows the reason why. Continue to pray. God's time is the best. You can never force God. You can only beg God. And because of the good heart and the prayer where they pray, you fit they pray for a car this year. God don't say and say for your destiny. If you drive your car this year, you go get accident. You not go die, but you go keep person.
You listen to that. God is not an unjust God. We have to learn to wait on God. When have you ever heard that kind of preaching in the church? What you hear is prosperity. God has blessed you. My father has blessed you. My daughter, my son. Even people who are older, who you are older than, they will be calling you my son, my daughter. Some of them will bring their members to kneel down to humiliate them. And you go ahead and continue to call them papa and mama. It is time for us to start to have a change of mindset. These people have been so used to the way they have lived large. You remove God in your mind and start to look at them, that they are the one who will help you to see God. It is time for us to start to have a change of mindset. Have a change of mindset today and know that God is real, but what they preach is fake. So humanity service is all we all need. You tell me, who is doing God's work? When was the last time you went to a church and you hear this kind of talk? These are the real truths of how we should live as human beings. And that's why my channel is New Mindset TV. You need to start to have a change of mindset. It's not only about rosy. Yes, as children of God, we are not to live in poverty or impoverished. I don't believe in that. But I also believe that God's time is the best, right? We have to put faith into action. Then leave everything up to God. We cannot help God. We cannot. All we can ask, you heard even the bracket is talking about that, is to look up to him and ask him for what we need and believe that we have petitioned him. But the thing they preach in the church these days for many, many decades, it's not that. What they preach in the church, in my view, is the next video that I'm going to share with you. 2 more videos. They don't care. What they want is for you to show that you are blessed. However you get it, the GEO are not interested. They are just interested in saying that you are blessed. So you see the reason why our Nigerian society has been destroyed by these so-called GEOs. So watch this.
Is a father of 6. In his claim, economic hardship had led him to the choice of selling his 4th child, 8-year-old Ushafa Natali, with the hope to train his other children with the proceeds. In the process, he enlisted the services of an accomplice, Pius Ondoaka, in Benue to link him with buyers in Abuja. Unaware, intelligence operatives of the NSCDC FCT got a wind of the ill act and immediately deployed to pose as buyers.
I have to find a way so that I can train some of my children, the other ones. So I have no doubt but to ask one of my language men, how will I get money to train some of my children? From there, he advised me on many ways.
Asked me, so so far I have a lot of children, so I want to even use the one and get money. So whether I have any idea on it, I tell us no, but let me get back.
Commandant Olushola Odumosu says the trafficking syndicate who used the code name he-goat and she-goat to identify gender of their victims refused an offer of 12 million naira before transaction was concluded for his asking price.
We have everything on tape, their conversation, in case of any denial. And he offered the sum of 20 million naira for the boy to be sold to him, without caring whatever was to be done with the child, if it was anything that was not his business. As long as
You heard that. A father trying to sell one of his children to raise money. How ruthless and heartless that can be. That's Nigerian society that we have today. And that man, many children maybe have been sold that way. Without caring, there's no excuse that he was looking for money. He didn't care. And that kind of man, if not for the intervention of the authorities, sell their child for that amount and take that money to church, the GEO will not ask. They will collect tithes and offering and call him blessed. This is the Nigerian that we have had for many decades. This is the belief that destroyed Nigerian. This is the belief that destroyed the Nigerian society. That's not how God asks us to serve him. When you see the GEO flying jets, they don't have no business. There's no business that they can account to. How many of you went to church today hungry and you were able to speak to anybody in that church that gave you food or money? But that's what Berekete is doing. Whenever you have access to him, compassionate. Now, who is doing the work of God? And that's what I have been doing. I don't need the title. So we need to start having a change of mindset. And I'm going to show you another video because these things, it has to be graphic. You people need to see it so that you can start to have a change of mindset. The way they preach those blessings and prosperity in the church, that's not how God wants us to live our life. And Nigeria has been destroyed because of the belief people are having towards all these so-called GEOs who are flying jets. We're going to watch another video because it's time for us to start having a change of mindset, because I know, for one, that no one can deceive me. A very long time ago, myself and my husband, we've made up our mind that relationship with God is personal. I love God. He's here in my heart. And I serve him. I go to church whenever I want to go. And if I don't want to go, I am not going, because I know that I have God. I put my children in it. Even though I have a very good church here, one of the best pastors that I can attest to here in New York. The way we serve God and believe and look up to these men in Nigeria, you need to start to have a change of mindset. That's not how God wants us to serve him. So you need to watch this video again.
There is a recorded case of murder and ritual killing. The DPO of Onipan Divisional Headquarters received a report of a missing person on the 9th January 2024 at about 1000 hours. That one Sulaiman Adijat, female, aged 35 years, was invited out on a date by one Adebayo Olawale Assis, male, of Ajegunle Road, Aton-Ota, Ogun State. Since then, the said Sulaiman Adijat female has not been seen, despite frantic efforts to locate her whereabouts, and her mobile phone has been switched off since the day she was reported missing. Consequently, a tactical team, specifically the anti-kidnapping unit of the command, was drafted to unravel the mystery behind her disappearance, and as such, the team embarked on a technical-based investigation
which led to the arrest of the 7 suspects who participated actively in the adoption and eventual murder of the missing Sulaiman Adijat female.
So you heard that again. This ritual killing continues. And these are the people they call blessed in the church of Nigeria. These are the people they call blessed. So it is time for us to start to have a change of mindset. The Facebook that we are watching is owned by someone, a young man. He didn't have to do all these things that they are doing in Nigeria. In all of this, how much will this person make? So many of these horrendous things are happening because you are looking up to a GEO. A GEO, a Mama GEO, a Papa GEO. These are all fake people. They have destroyed our country. If the prayers they were doing were real, do you think Nigeria would be where we are? One of them the other day I was watching. I don't care. I don't want to mention their names. They're not really worth it. Was saying that Nigeria needs spiritual intervention for insecurity. What a stupid thing to say. What a foolish thing to say in this 21st century. Nigeria doesn't need any spiritual anything. What we need is action. The Nigerian government needs to buy drones to fish out all these kidnappers and put them where they belong. So today's episode, I just want to remind our Nigerian people that we need to start drifting away from the mindset of believing in all this spirituality. What they are preaching is fake. You need to have one-on-one relationship with God. And we need to now channel our energy towards our government to make sure that we are electing the right people to change the system, not the status quo. I want to believe that you have watched this video with your keen interest, and I want you to look out for Brekete family program, subscribe to it, and you can see real things that are happening in the real Nigeria that we're living in. Going to church will not solve your problems, okay? I want to thank you all for listening. Know that the relationship with God is personal with anybody to make any money.